vlog. Hey y'all, this is like a random, sorry, I really like this, you know, like, okay, maybe we can go here real quick. Let's see. This works too for like if I wanted to show y'all my fit or something. But yeah, no, I'm bumming clearly today. So I wanted to do a little vloggy vlog of spend a few days with me and my life and how I always get things done. I understand procrastination and all that, but at the same time, like, I don't, because like you still have to do it. I don't know, where's the reward in waiting? I don't know. That's not to say I never procrastinate, but it is to say that I'm not a big procrastinator. So anywho, boy, so we've gotten down on the ground for a little second just because I was tired of standing up, and the lighting is still good over here, you know. Anywho, so I'm about to go to the library. I love the library. Maybe that's really nerdy of me, I don't know, but I just love being in the library. Like, it's just so quiet and clean and nice and quiet and spacious and bright. Like, it's not overly dull. It don't got a weird smell or nothing.
They don't smell like roaches in here or nothing.
I like to find different ways to get out of the house after work and whatnot, and going to the library and to bookstores and all that is one of the ways. I'm gonna take my beautiful, wonderful, handy dandy Brooklyn bag with me. I'm actually not going to the library to study. I already studied today. I'm going to be bringing my journal and my planner with me. If you don't know, this is my planner, my everyday to-do, and then this is my everyday journal. Let me show y'all my first journal, because this is the second volume of my everyday journal. So this is the first volume of my everyday journal. Oh wow, I first started writing in this January 29th of this year. That's crazy. Then let's see, from January to March I wrote in it, and then I had a little break and I started writing again in April. This was from before April, like just experimenting with how I wanted to journal, how I wanted to write about my everyday things, because I was going through some things mentally, I'm not gonna lie. This was when I started writing in things every single day, you know, and that was from April to August 10th. And then right now, this is my second volume, like I told y'all, and I am currently like kind of like in the middle of it. So yeah, write it down, gotta write it down. If I don't write it down, or if I don't put it somewhere, if I don't text myself, like, it doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? Not even let me not even say that, not even that it doesn't matter. Is it gonna, like, is it just gonna pop in my brain? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pop in my brain again. That needs to get done. Who knows? I do need to have a nice little deep dive journal session with myself. Just some things that I want to get done, because I plan out everything. Like, I am very much so a type A person. I plan out everything, so much so that like I had to stop planning stuff. Tell you more about like the way I plan things, how I think about things, because like I said, I am a type A person, but there's people who are like, every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, you know, like, I know what I'm doing, I know what this time is allocated to. And don't get me wrong, I used to do that too. However, that is a really uppity nervous system. I'm saying, like, whoa, that's a constant, what's the next thing to do? There's something I need to be doing, you know, like, there is no woosah in the nervous system for that. Get that, it has both of my notebooks and my book. Trying to leave the city on cold in the bus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so it's currently like not super quiet in the library today, but it's okay. The kids need to be in the libraries. So I'm gonna take y'all through how I organize my day. This is my everyday planner. Like I told y'all, literally every single day I write what I have to do. The colorful ones are from when I was trying to figure out my style of writing my everydays. Like, do I want to be colorful and cutesy? Do I want to keep it simple? Simple's best for me. Like, everything's in black and white. I have my everyday plan, and then I have like my monthly calendar. So this was my calendar for last month. Then I have my everyday like to-do list where I write out everything that I want to do. Some things are repetitive, such as my, you know, gym sessions, affirmations, read Bible, journal type of thing. That's how I write out my everyday to-dos, and I always keep what's repetitive and what sticks at the very top. Kind of don't like the lighting, whatever. That is how I write in this journal. And then as for my everyday journal, I write everything down. Like any idea, like this is more personal. I write everything down, every thought, if I felt something that just felt off, like I'll write that down. Like we need to come back to that and discuss it, like for real. I write literally everything, y'all. Anything that I want to do, anything like when, oh, I'll show y'all, you know, we can go back to some vlogs ago, like maybe in June or July. I write down my intentions for the month, and I'll actually go back to one of my old ones. So this is an example of how I write out my intentions for the month. I get my intentions done every month. As you can see, everything is crossed off because that is what the focus of the month is, and it will be my daily duty to fulfill these intentions. I don't have to have like activities and stuff for the other sections, but like the mind, body, spirit section is always super duper long for me because it's what I need to embody. I need to be this person that does all these things or lives this type of way. That's also how I always get things done, because like I write it down, like, and I don't know, it's like kind of like a reminder. Like I feel like, you know, it's kind of like set in stone. Like once you write it out, like once you put it out there, like unless you try not to do it, like for real, like it'll get done. All that is to say, I think that's a good little synopsis of putting things out there for myself to get done, or like how I want to go about things. At least plan for things and initiate things. Okay, y'all, so I officially just finished my practice test, so I can cross off network plus study session. I downloaded all my footage after dinner, and I had my in-depth journal session at the library. And boom, boom, boom. Hit the rolling stone with the rolling on. That completes today's to-do list, or should I say today's plan to write and start out the next one. I already know the few things that I'll be doing in the morning. This is all that we are going to stick with for now, but those are my 4 top priorities / non-negotiables and what is set in stone. Good morning. First of all, y'all, look. Oh no, we're gonna go to the gym. I think the only thing that's like harder to go to the gym and during this season, during the fall season, is because it's so cold outside. Like I can feel the cold air, the breeze. Like I have on leggings. Like I always wear leggings to the gym for the most part. Well, I would wear shorts in the summer, but it's cold, so no more shorts because that means I gotta put on sweatpants, and that's doing too much unless I really feel so whimsical to do so. But other than that, you feel me? Sweatshirt, leggings, socks, and shoes. It's just so cold. Anywho, I'm about to go do my workout, come back home, and then get ready for my day, and then I'll have my little morning session after I come back from the gym. So I went to the gym. I had a great workout. Feeling like Kilo, I'm not gonna lie, except I have on sweatpants and not shorts. I posted y'all up for a little second, but I didn't really like the angles. So back to the main plot of the story. I have my to-do list open. I actually don't cross anything off of my to-do list until after I do my affirmations and read my Bible and journal. I don't know why, but like it's just such a staple in my morning. Like I can't let it get to the afternoon and I haven't done that, if that makes sense. Okay, this angle is actually much better. Okay, so I kind of already have a plan for the day, or an idea of how I want my morning and my day to go and my evening to go. I actually start mentally planning out how I want my day to go when I'm getting dressed in the morning. So I keep getting distracted, or I start mentally prepping and planning how I want my day to go when I'm getting dressed. So therefore, by the time I come downstairs and I get in this spot, I already have like a plan, you know, like a mental plan of like, okay, this is how I want my day to move. Another thing that I do when I'm also journaling is I also write out my day. Like I literally put the plan into fruition, I guess. I then also, maybe it's weird, but I'll be telling myself good morning in my journals. I don't know. I tell myself good morning and I tell myself what I want to do today. I tell myself how I want my day to go. Like, then I say have a great day and sign off my little morning journal entry. Yeah, and it kind of has like a nice little, I be having a nice little spread in my opinion. On this page, I always do the first page with my verse of the day, and then I'll do this page for my morning journal entry. Books, y'all, look at both my books. This is how much I have left for both my books, so like literally not much at all. I believe that I can finish both of these books today. I got this book at Half Price Books. It was such a steal. I was like, oh my god. And it had the cool ones, and it was basically, it is new. Like there's no marks on this book at all. There's no like inscriptions or, you know, like marked notes on the inside or anything. And it has like the cool little, you know, the little outfit so swag. Kill
Who took the whisk, man?
Dad, who took the whisk? Who would take the whisk?
It's in my face and just blind.
Breast bone connected
We
to
don't need
the
that. We don't need all of that.
thigh bone.
We don't need it. So there's that.
Femur bone connected to the wrist bone. These are literally all anatomically incorrect.
But yet you continue.
Y'all, good thing I was so desperate to find this book anywhere because I was just wondering, oh, y'all, am I slow? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was walking, right? I was walking and then I turned around because like I said, I'm desperate to find a book. So boom, look at it. The book is right here. And look what I was looking at. If I was looking at the book right here, how did I miss the book right here? And then on top of that, the book is right here. Bless it. So now I feel like they have the freaking bride because y'all got 20 plus copies of Made, which was in my face the whole time and I couldn't even tell. Oh my god. I cannot believe that the book was in my face. Like, it was right there in my face. That's crazy. But taste test. Okay, it's pretty good. I think this is the sweetest. I think this is the sweetest Thai tea that I've ever had, but it is tasty. It's morning time. I'm gonna push y'all up on boom, y'all. I had a great workout session this morning, but I woke up mad late. Not gonna hold you, I woke up way late. I actually woke up at the time I usually woke up, but I closed my eyes again like I usually do, but I closed my eyes for too long. I woke up, I said dang. I still had a great workout session, did everything that I wanted to do, so It's perfectly fine. But boom, it's morning. I'm dressed. I am about to start working. As you can see, I am fully dressed. I just have on some yoga pants at the bottom. Nothing crazy, you know. Finished both of my books. When I was at the bookstore yesterday, I found May, as I showed y'all. Let me show you guys the bookmarks that I got. I think that they're so cute. It's like they all have their own little, you know, vibes going on. They all have some type of shimmer to it. I think for this book, I'm going to use this bookmark. I think it kind of goes well with it, you know, like it kind of matches in terms of colors, kind of ish. Anywho, top of the morning to ya. Let's sit down. Since I read so much yesterday, I have a crazy reading rotation coming up, so this break will be perfectly, you know, fine, doable. I don't know where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do after work, but I do know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I know that I want to prioritize editing today, so however that looks. But anywho, how I like easily, like the mentality I have like when I'm doing stuff or wanting to get things done, that for starters, I'm just a very disciplined person. That's just instilled in me. So, you know, I do just kind of have to forefront that again. But how I easily always get things done is I don't apply judgment to the things that I need to do. And that probably sounds crazy, like, girl, applying judgment to a to-do list. Okay, makes a lot of sense, because when you apply judgment to things, it adds like this level of control and anxiety that is unnecessary. There's just a lot of different mental aspects that can make getting things done hard, and the best thing is to honestly just not apply any judgment. Like, set your intentions for the day, which is why I set my intentions for the day and I start thinking about how I want my day to go, like after I go to the gym and when I'm getting dressed, and I write it down on paper on my to-do list, and then I write in my journal entry for the morning how I want my day to go. Because then, like, just let it happen. Like, I think that helps with me personally getting things done so easily, because I mean, girl, you know what you want to do, so now just let the day unfold. You've already put it out there, so there's no point in adding all this judgment as to when you have to get it done in this span amount of time, and you have to go in this order. No. So I just think that's something to keep in mind when wanting to get things done in a very efficient and easy way, is to just know what you want to do and to just let it happen and to just do it. Anywho, y'all, so I will talk to y'all later, but that is also how I easily get things done. In emphasis on easily, like that part is how I easily always get things done, versus everything else is just how I always get things done. But that mental aspect, that non-judgmental aspect, that mindset is how I easily get things done. She's back. Y'all, I took a little nap after work. I just woke up from the dead. Whew, it was good, but y'all, my dreams, I had multiple dreams in those dreams, and like when I take short naps, like it's very easy for me to fall into a dream, and it's very easy for me to fall back into a dream. Like, I will wake up in the middle of the night, like say I'm dreaming and I wake up in the middle of the night and I was having an intense dream, I will go back to sleep and say, go back to the dream. Like, we have to go back to the dream. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's crazy, but at the same time, when I tell people that, they're like, you could just go back to your dream. And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah. I go back to exactly where I was at and everything. Like, we have to finish the dream. Okay, so I'm at the bookstore. Guys, it's getting dark. It's 7 o'clock. The sun is setting. Anywho, boom. I brought my bag, of course. I just love this bag, guys. But I brought my, let me whip it out. That was weird. Brought my notebook with me because I looked on my bingo card today, y'all, and one of the goals is to read 10 nonfiction books, which makes a lot of sense considering the fact that I've read more than 10 books, way more than 10 books by now. So I knew it had to be something specific in terms of nonfiction, because I'm like, I have something about books on this bingo card, but is it nonfiction specifically? Yes, it is. Most of the nonfiction books that I've read have been on meditation and Buddhism, so or just overall self-help, but I kind of want to branch out specific topics, you know, like other areas, not the same thing. Anyways, let's go inside because it's getting dark and it's so cold. It's so cold. there's a lot of noise going on. I'm so sorry. I don't feel like closing my door because dinner's about to be ready. I need to wash my face. I need to take a shower fast. I bruise on my face so easily, guys. Ridiculous. Like, what is this? But yeah, y'all, that is the end of this video. That is the end of this spend a few days with me, how I always get things done, and how I easily always get things done. Yes, so this was fun. This was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed my time with you guys as well, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.